Harthy Grace Sabacahan. I am a BS in English third-year student at JH City State College main campus. Today, I'll be glad to sit down right now and have a little chit-chat with you about something that I've learned in my Eduk 204 course, which is enhancing and building new literacies across curriculum. So I'll be presenting to you my exam speech about how I will teach multicultural and social literacy in an English class. Teaching and learning process happens within various circumstances. Teachers and students enter the classroom from different perspectives and points of view. Just like in other countries, here in the Philippines, students came from different places with different cultures. They maybe are Subanan, they maybe are Muslim, and other ethnic groups who entered in the same classroom. We cannot deny the fact that even we are now in a modernized generation and we are literate enough in dealing individuals' differences, multicultural and social literacy needs to be taught because others may not be aware of it. As a pre-service teacher, I must learn to negotiate and understand my students to develop or to advocate a better future. To do that, I need to build multicultural literacies and develop a responsive pedagogy that helps in creating an inclusive classroom spaces as a teacher in the making. In an English class, aside from teaching grammar and other things to be taught in English, I need to ensure that each student in the classroom get the maximum benefit equally. As a teacher, I have to understand and treat each student as unique individual. Each student in the classroom brings something new to the table, and that includes point of views, experiences, family backgrounds, cultural experiences, personality traits, and etc. So I have to address that context. I need to make sure that each student feels like they belong in the classroom because that is for the effectiveness of the learning process. If the student doesn't feel like they really belong and they aren't valued for who they are less likely to have any interest to be involved in the class. They are more likely to have less engagement of class activities and etc. Therefore, a teacher should think on how to make the classroom inclusive as possible. That is a very important matter in teaching. Before administering any activities in an English class, a teacher must understand first her students. That is one of the ways to foster an inclusive learning environment by understanding your students. Get to know their strengths, their weaknesses, their personality traits, and their learning styles. Remember that children learn differently. So by taking time and understanding your students, you're making the teaching and the learning process easier. Second, develop different teaching styles. Again, students learn in different ways. So by developing different teaching styles, using different teaching strategies that you may use in the diverse students, it will help you to ensure that the students learn effectively. Also, this will help them in getting outside in their comfort zones. Students have different intelligences and may excel in various areas. In English class, other students may excel in speaking because they are more likely to speak in their culture, especially for those extroverted students or those extroverted individuals, because they are more likely to speak up in front of the crowd, and while the other students may excel in writing because they maybe are introverted and they are more likely into reading and writing. With that, as a teacher, I would develop a pedagogy that would cater the multiple intelligences of the students. Administer activities that the whole class would benefit. This might mean writing essay and family background and partner with other students to help each other develop projects that could lead them in understanding and appreciating each other's culture and differences. And the third, this is where I develop teaching pedagogy for my diverse students. Developing multicultural pedagogy and administering responsive activities that leads to students understanding and respecting individuals' culture is one of the ways to foster a good teacher interaction in the classroom. Since English class is into studying literature, it is a great help to develop multicultural literacy in the classroom. Multicultural literature enables students to understand their own culture and the culture of others. It might be helpful to introduce activities and projects which needs everyone's participation to also build social literacy in the class. Various activities can be done in literature. It could be essays, reflections, poetry, and even role plays. As a teacher in an English class, all you have to do is to administer those activities considering the learner's diversity. It would help the students to understand the various cultures that they have and to show empathy to each other. It would also build their social skills as they are communicating with each other's company through sharing their experiences and backgrounds in different cultural contexts. Lastly, use English as a medium of instruction since it's an English class. Regardless of the various dialects that the students have, English is one of the ways to foster good communication and relationship with each other. It can also build the social skills of the students and develop the students' ability to connect effectively with those around them in the classroom. To have a multicultural and social literacy fostered in the classroom, a teacher must understand her students, develop different teaching styles, and administer the pedagogy that helps the students to be multiculturally and socially literate. A teacher must be culture sensitive as well as the activities administered to advocate a better and equitable future of the students. As a teacher in the making, it is my responsibility to mold and shape our students as we make change in their lives. That's all. Thank you so much, and I hope you learned something today. God bless and keep safe, everyone. Bye!